It was his advisors who planted the next idea. A search. Beautiful young women gathered from every province, brought to the palace, prepared for the king's choosing. And in neighborhoods like mine, families started watching their daughters differently. My uncle was not a man who panicked. In all my years growing up under his care, I never once saw Mordecai rattled. He raised me like I was his own daughter, and he held on to me for as long as he could. I have already told you how that morning began. What I haven't told you is what I saw in my uncle's face before I ran. He was fighting, with his body, with his voice, trying to hold back men who outweighed him and outnumbered him and carried weapons he didn't have. And the look in his eyes when he saw me standing there, that look has never fully left me. I ran, and they took me anyway. When I opened my eyes, everything was wrong. The ceiling was too high, the walls were too smooth, the light came from somewhere I couldn't place, and the smell. Expensive oils, foreign perfumes. Nothing like home. I sat up slowly, and the weight of where I was landed on my chest, like a stone. I was inside the palace of Susa. I pressed my hands together in my lap to keep them from shaking. I told myself, breathe. His name was Haggai, keeper of the women. He looked at me with something I wasn't expecting in a place like this: kindness. He gave me the best chambers, the best attendants. He sat with me and told me gently what was coming, what was expected, what to ask for when my time before the king arrived. I listened to every word. I had nothing else to hold on to. And every night I lay in those soft palace sheets, and I missed the sound of my uncle's voice, the familiar creak of our small home, the smell of ordinary food cooking in an ordinary kitchen. I had never known how much home could hurt until I didn't have one anymore. 12 months. 12 months of oils and spices and instruction and preparation. 12 months of smiling when I needed to smile, speaking when spoken to, learning the rhythms of a world I had not chosen. And through all of it, one thing Mordecai had said to me before I was taken stayed pressed against my heart like a piece of cloth over a wound. Do not tell anyone who your people are. Do not tell anyone you are Jewish. So I smiled, and I bowed, and I pleased everyone around me. And nobody in that palace knew who I really was. When my turn came, I did exactly what Haggai told me. Nothing more, nothing less. The king looked at me across that vast room, and something shifted. He set the royal crown on my head. I was Queen of Persia. I stood in that crown, an orphan girl, a hidden identity, a woman taken from everything she knew. And I thought, if this is not God, I do not know what to call it. He never stopped coming. Every day, my uncle sat at the king's gate, not because he had business there, because it was the closest he could get to me, the closest he could stand to be. That was Mordecai. Even after everything, even after they tore me out of his hands, he came back, every day, just to be near. When I found out he was there, something cracked open in my chest. I didn't cry. I couldn't afford to cry. But I felt it, that particular ache of loving someone you can see, but cannot reach. It was during one of those days at the gate that he overheard something he was never supposed to hear. Two of the king's doorkeepers, plotting against the king's life,